Hi, Dave. Bye, Dave. Hello, hello, all my lovely and wonderful punks. I hope you're doing well today. It is a dark and dreary Sunday over here. Um, Slightly yellow tinted, which is always a great sign. Um, I'm sleepy. So we're using the flat Mivlia again. My throat's a little rough. I'm gonna still try to do voices and such, but there might be a little more rasp, a little more rumble because I don't know. I don't know why my throat's rough, but I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I got to the what would you call it? The soft ending of Twin Peaks last night with friends, which was nice. Um, so yeah, we're gonna do more Heaven's Vault. You Hello, Mischief. Thank you for being first and for the care package. Hello, Dave. Thank you for the head pats. Sorry they probably didn't come through on your side, but I did. I heard them. So, hello, whoa. No, I'm not small. Hello, Sammy. How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm flat in that I'm two-dimensional. I still have huge hunga bajunga dingo donga doodles. Drink some tea. I'll probably have a hot beverage later tonight, especially if my throat's still like this. Um, smaller, smaller vault
I'm gonna
inside the big
spook the
vault.
skunk now.
Mortis. Hi, Emmy. Stealing Dave's cookies. Funny, funny activity. You're all right. Hmm. Hi, comma Miv, and I'm all right is not the wild and crazy energy I'm used to from you, Sammy. So I hope you are in fact all right, but now I'm worried. Pat 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 pat. Yeah. Emmy was with me while we watched Twin Peaks. So that was real fun. Me, Emmy, a few friends. We picked up donuts. I had the best apple fritter I've ever had. There is a place on the road between me and Mozelle's house that does uh, donuts and heroes, which is not a combination I would expect, but they make good donuts. They make the best apple fritter I've ever had, and I am interested to have a euro there at some point. Cat is trying to tell you a story, the story of the starved cat and her empty food bowl. Tragic. I can't believe you've never fed your cat ever, Dave. It seems like a really rude thing to do. All right. Let's make the video game visible. Let's hope we don't have any significant bugs. And let's hope that when the stream is over, it doesn't fucking copyright claim random chunks of my video. It almost certainly will. I don't know what causes it. I asked in the Steam forums for this game, no responses. Um, Anytime you think of apple fritters, you think of Albuquerque. You got any bear claws? Wait a minute. I'll go check. Now we're out of bear claws. All right. So yeah. Oh, well, as expected, right off the bat, tech issue. Unplug the controller, replug the controller. There we go. All right. It it hates it when I tab out of the game. It despises it when I tab out of the game, but I have to tab out of the game to start the stream. At least unplugging the controller and replugging the controller seems to fix it. Doesn't get fed. Glad the little fucker's doing good again. Oh my gosh. So fresh in the stories of people parking in front of my apartment, even though they do not live in my apartment. There's a new person who keeps parking here, just pulled up, that doesn't leave space on their side for another vehicle. They just kind of pull up wherever. And then they fucking wander off. They've left their lights on. Oh my jeez. Time for Miv to get a stream deck so she can start stream without tabbing out. That would be interesting. I have much greater needs than a Steam Deck, though. A Steam Deck might be nice to have someday. Hello, Graham. You wanna go look at the car? It's got its headlights right in my eyes. Like, I hate to be that kind of person, but I've just got this growing urge to be like, dear landlords, could you draw parking spots and assign at least one per apartment? Okay. I think this might be a different guy. I think this might have been like a uh food delivery. Still annoyed that they left their headlights on in my window for like 2 minutes. It's not good for your car either, man. Remember, if you're going to slash their tires, slash two tires so they can't move with just the spare. So smart. If they draw parking spots, they'll most likely charge for them. They might, but my hope is that they wouldn't. I've been to apartments that have parking spots, including assigned parking spots that they don't charge for, but it is rare. They do like to charge for them if they mark them down. It's just like last night, when Mozelle brought us home, there, because someone parked so stupidly and because there were more people here, I guess just staying over at a friend's house, um there wasn't any place for her to park, and we had to carry our laundry from like the edge of the parking lot to the house. Garages we can pay for, but otherwise open parking. All right, let's play the video game. Lots of booty calls. Do you think Toppy came here? Got the brass device from here? It seems unlikely, mistress. I do not believe Master Toppy likes to dirty his own hands. No video game, only chatting. So, this is the place where some of the relics were, and when we touched down, we saw that there was a person inside. Is there a wellspring here? There must be, mistress. There's plenty of air. Wait here, Six. Please be careful, mistress. Oh good, at least this time we're like, yes, we have the capability to climb a small ledge. There. Definitely no way inside through here. This isn't a gate, really. It's a fence. Oh. Suitable for hoppering through, of course. There's something gleaming just inside this grill here with an E. Large coin stamped with a creature. It's like something from at least the earliest Empire period. Someone must have set it down but forgotten to pick it up. Molded from golded. Whoever made this coin must have been wealthy. Heavy as an amulet. Maker didn't include an inscription on the surface. Well, it's mine now. Most likely this comes from the same site as the scrap sailcloth. The one we discovered on that ruins by the river. British English spellings? Do the British English add an E to the end of grill? You seem most important up there, mistress. Like an actor on a stage. Nothing hidden in this one. Although, the grill itself feels loose. Batch the grill with something. Interesting. If this was a city, it was a grand one. And a small one. More like a palace. And the ceramic tile I found has some heft to it. It's just, Bang. There. Mistress, what was that noise? Are you intact? I should be able to... Holding with you is British? That one I believe. They like to add a U after O's.
And for a moment, the sight seemed only quiet instead of empty. Like I might walk around a corner and find someone painting, or reading, or watching the sky. But, of course, there was no one here. And when the emptiness came back, it was double.
I hope 6 is still waiting for me. But at least it can't hop on me off anywhere from out there. Alright. Okay. I get the dialogue. There we go. This gate clearly never opened. No hinges, no lock. Drawings. Not ancient for once, but just scribbles. Dances, maybe? Interesting. Wink. So ornate. So decorative. Mistress. You hoppered inside? Just as I did before, mistress, yes. Seems to have been a standard design. It's stuck. Rubble on the inside, perhaps. How old would you say the stonework is? Almost 1,500 years, mistress. Too old to be an empire site. Doesn't look like one either. Something else. Something older. Too small to be a city, despite what we've seen. What if it was just a large marketplace? Out here? Away from everywhere else? Over 1,000 years old. So how does that work? There's no decent river to this place. How did people come here? Here's more drawings. One looks like a robot. A flat head. Perhaps off-river travel was common in the past? That might mean whole areas of the nebula were inhabited that we've previously ignored. Or else there was a river and it's gone. Is that even possible? I do not know, mistress. Plants. Does Happy's device fit here? No connections on the base. It's too small. Must have been something bigger. Something was removed from here. But no way to tell what. Little openings then. Shop fronts. I don't know how we made that decision. The earth must be falling in every time the ground gives way. Lucky the dome is still holding. Beep boop bop. The pages are rotten through. Still, it's not completely fallen to pieces. 1.5 thousand years, almost as old as skunk. No! Odds show something follow. We've got you your and we've got the marker that usually means like a noun of some sort. Silly, well, I'm 29 and always have been and always will be, and never and ever and ever. Okay, so I don't think a noun forming you and your would make slave. Definitely not phoenix or no. So I have to go with those or that. The noun of being yours. The episode is preserving me. It's true. All right, and then we've got this questioning mark of people. So the question of people would be who? God show those who follow. Sounds good to me. God show those who follow. Holy book. Wonder exactly what gods they had. Yoink. This comes from the same site as the Chronicles of Mazwai, one we discovered at the Withering Palace. These are no better. So much moisture on this moon. Nothing paper could last. Whatever this place is, it's not a workshop or an observatory. Somewhere I'd expect to find a compass, whatever Tappy's thing is. Indeed, mistress. I wonder if perhaps Tappy's object is merely a decorative trinket after all. Perhaps it was merely for sale here. And how did you get here?
I'm gonna spook the skunk now.
Did you hop? Ah! What was this place? Marketplace? Built of stone with colonnades, alcoves, shops? But selling to who? There's nothing near here. Something under here. A golden compass. Would estimate it dates from the earliest days of the nebula? An heirloom, maybe? Has that look to it? Something that was old even when it was used. On the casing, here's an inscription. Oh boy, that's a lot of letters. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase. Here we go. Okay. Oh, and they're giving me a lot of words to work with. Okay. So we can slap way there at the end. Got this. We've got your. You can go your own way. I guess we should slap down will. Add my translation for way to my dictionary now. Yay! Alright, so ensconced light dot the noun marker. So something with light inside of it. That sounds like a machine to me because I'm pretty sure something with light inside of it that is people shaped was a robot thing. Yeah, just the thing, go, the place, whatever. Just used like generics for everything. This machine will guide your way. I didn't even need to look at the word options. So yeah, let's think about it because this is definitely guide. So we got the noun form of a direction. That's the concept of a way. So this question mark with ideas coming off of it seems to be because we've got it on declare as well. It seems to be the idea of telling, I think. Feel your way. Ooh, 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 ooh. Does this machine will guide your way make sense? Yes, lots. This comes from the same place as the worn pendant and the sextant we found earlier, I think. This should help us locate a moon further out than we'd ever seen before. How is it possible you remember the Withering Palace? I am unsure, mistress. I think I must consider the matter more. Maybe Heroi could help you? I do not want your friend poking around inside my core. She is an amateur. Would you allow a Mercian pig slaughterer to perform a heart operation on you? That's not the same. Maybe not for you. Some kind of symbol, but I know that shape well enough. It's the eagle and sun. It is the eagle and sun, mistress. This is an Empire period site. Sure, it's older. I believe it is much older, mistress. It may be the eagle and sun symbol predates the Empire. Don't tell the Emperors that the eagle isn't theirs. It is merely further evidence for the Great Loop, mistress. The symbol is not evidence for the Loop 6. It's evidence for history. Beep boop beepity beep beep boop boop, making my way around. Boop boppity beep bop badoop bop. This one's open. This one's wider than the others.
At the building's heart was a domed chamber. Every footstep rang like a bell, and the room was large, like it was larger than the walls that held it. Like a whole other moon was contained inside this room.
Bigger on the inside, you say? This has got to be a temple space. You can feel it. The hush, the quiet. This place must have once held hundreds. I cannot feel anything, mistress. But I do observe a room with a large capacity and meticulous acoustics. An excellent location for singing. Good faith! Listen to the echo. This room was built for that. What do you mean, that's clearly seating. Stairs? No, seating. I've not seen this arrangement in a temple before. Temple seating is usually more clearly hierarchical, to allow important people to sit closer to their gods. So the Maz wife we found down there, it's not from Eox. Where is it from? I believe the text is new, but the paper and binding is old, mistress. The pages have been scribed to provide a new surface upon which the Mazwai text would be written. Where does the binding and paper of the Mazwai come from? The same site as the book. Somewhere ancient. Listen to the sound of silence. The ritual piece. It's a statue of a god. Sun goddess. This one's a lot smaller than the ones we've seen before. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I might be casting you again. I have been here before. Before? Indeed, mistress. I know this place, mistress. I have been here many times. Go on. Every time I was here, mistress, this place was somewhere different. This seems to keep happening to me. I do not know how to understand what is in my mind. Give yourself some time, Six. Old memories are slow to come back. They've got further to travel. Thank you, mistress. I remember a king. A king with an iolite crown. His judgments were fair. He was much loved. Thank you for the care package, Mischief. But his daughters schemed against him. Each daughter thought he loved another more. Resentment festered, until each killed him in a different way. Slow poison, a knife in the back. But the youngest daughter's method was the cruelest. She hoppered her father into a crack in the palace stonework. She became queen, but she never found any pleasure in it. She was plagued by her father's voice inside the walls, berating her for her flaws. It makes no sense, mistress. How could I have seen all that? Sounds like a story. It does. But I saw it. I can see it now. The king weeping when he knew he had been murdered. Tearful stuff. It has a certain melancholy beauty, mistress. I have been nothing but a voice inside a wall myself. Is there anything else? Yes. I remember a woman shipwrecked. She lay here on this floor, dressed only in rags. She carved her name into boards torn from her ship, which would never sail again, and she tossed them into the rivers, hoping to be rescued. And was she rescued? The shipwrecked woman? She was. A sailor found her carvings and fell in love with her name. But when the sailor found her, she had already lost her mind from loneliness. He asked if the name was hers, and she no longer knew. What is happening to me, mistress? Am I losing my mind? They sound like dreams. Do you dream, Six? I do not believe so, mistress. How would I know for sure? Do you even sleep? Not since I was activated, mistress. But before then, I suppose I was asleep for a long, long time. Because spoiler 6 was the king, just guess you don't know if it's accurate. I do think that the robots are people. I think, like, the game isn't confirming it yet, but I think it's pretty clear that the robots are people. We found a device that shoots the teleportation beam through your head and then only teleports your mind to somewhere else. Ooh, secret. What is? Must be an execution device. Clearly a way to send your mind into a robot. At least in my current opinion, and based off my knowledge of storytelling. 2 sets of curls. Yeah, let me do that real quick. I'm going to do it while it's paused so the game doesn't pop up any more dialogue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, the wind's howling outside. Got a little dervish picking up the leaves out there. Alright. Well, now that you're done having your memories, I'm going to touch the rock. Goddess, but you're made of wood. Painted to look like stone. Good choice. Do robots know, 6? When they're activated, I mean. Those things, mistress. They are unlike human children. They talk and move fluidly. Excuse me. Let's head back outside. Too many ghosts down here. What was that? I fucking punched it, mistress. It was no ghost. I heard footsteps, mistress. That thing didn't move on its own. No. It is made of wood, mistress. There can't be anyone here. This is a ruin. I heard you coming in, noisy ghost. You won't eat me, ghost. By the moons. I don't know what voice to give them yet. Stop! Come back! Been living here? Just a boy. He's just a boy! How long has he been here? Did he stow away? Why did he knock over the fucking statue? True human children are the worst children. You think Surfer Hippie, bro? Possibly. Let's get a look at his face. Stay back, ghost. I'm the Dread River pirate Amir. So hand over your robot or I'll run you through with my stick. Tell me what you're doing here. Beating you. Every hit will wear you down. You little rodent. Ha. Put that thing away before you blind me. I know all your tricks, ghost. You'd say anything to get your meal. Take this. Stop doing that. Dread Pirate wins again. Does your mother know you're here? My mother? No. If I'm a ghost, you can't defeat me. You should give up. Who are you? I'm the last face you'll ever see. This is for you. Enough whacking me with that thing. I'm trained against trees. Very well then. That's what you want. Mistress, no. I knew it. Tell you were a bloodthirsty ghost. Maybe. A ghost or not, you won't hit me like that. Faint. I'm just gonna dodge. You're too slow, ghost. Strike left. Not that way. That's contact. Enough. Faint. You won't catch me that way. I fainted right, so strike left again. Showing me what you're doing. Take this. What is above? I give in. You are vanquished, ghost. Well, aren't you supposed to disappear now? No, he's a dread pirate. We better do what he says or he'll kill us in the morning. Most likely. You're very brave, but you don't need to be afraid of me. What about the other one? The other one looks more like a ghost. It talks like a ghost too. Now, what's your name? Amir, I told you. Not a very smart ghost, are you? What's yours? Malia. Are you from Elbereth? I am. I was on Elbereth. There was a story, you see. A story about a cursed word. I'm sure you know lots of words you shouldn't. Bad word. They said speak it aloud was death. So I spoke it. But what was the word? Oh, no, no. Not again. I died once already. The word is evil. I spoke it by the Cactus Gate on Elbereth. The gate sent you here. How is that possible? The gate is a hopper, mistress. But this boy traveled a lot further than one would expect from a hopper. Just took me and I found myself here alone. How long have you been here? Years and years? I lost count. I was a baby when I came here. I haven't seen another person for so long. I hope you're real. Of course I'm real. You can't be sure. The others weren't. What are others? Bird is the word? It is evil too. This place gets busy at night. You hear them arguing. The ghosts are all so angry. Where are we? Follow me. Pick my poker back up. Can't leave my blade behind. Never know when you might need it. Yeah, the poker's been the most useful item so far. The word you spoke must have told the gate's hopper to send you to this place. So this place was directly connected to Elberath. Still is. A long-distance hopper? Is that possible? Beep boop bop boop beep beep boop boop. Alright, kiddo, I need to look at more things. If you wish me to activate the hopper now, mistress, would that be acceptable? Soon, not yet. I know there's a child, but I still want to find historical artifacts with words on them. Rope. Leading up to the next floor of this place. There have been stairs here once. That's how I get up there. There's nothing up there though. Long way down. I know. I like to pee off here. Hell yeah! Takes forever to splash. That's disgusting. Nuh-uh. You should see where we did it on Elbereth. Feels pretty firm. How did you tie it up there? It's been about a day throwing it. How do you eat? Well, one of the rooms has food in it. I eat that. How does the fruit stay fresh? I don't know. I think someone brings it, but I never saw him. You mean someone is keeping you here? I don't know. I don't think so. Is there anyone else here? No. Or if there is, I don't see him. Seen enough of this moon. Have to leave. No, not time to leave. I didn't click that, mistress. Wait, what are you doing? I thought you had a ship. We do. We have to use the hopper to reach it. Hoppers? Hoppers leave your soul behind. It's not true. The ancients used them. That's why the ancients are all gone. What do you think you got here? What? Look at me. Look at me. Do I look like I've lost my soul? No, you don't. There's no other way off this moon. Please, I can't leave you here. If you say it's safe, I'll believe you. Didn't mean to say the word. Didn't know. Stand still, please, mistress. Well, I wanted to go upstairs and see what was upstairs, but I guess we're leaving. So we left the domed market moon where Amir had been stranded. I didn't expect the rear entrance to be a leaving location, but oh well. It's fine. Apparently we can get back here from Elbereth if we need to. I don't think Amir's been on the rivers before. Ah, cool, he's gonna puke. Well, this is my ship. What do you think? I think I should get a boat of my own. Pirates should have a boat. What's all that anyway? Out there. It's the nebula. Bit of it anyway. Mia, how are you feeling? The same. I don't feel different. But if I have lost my soul, how would I know how I used to feel? No one can take your soul, Amir. It's yours. We'll head back to Elbereth immediately. It's been away too long. Come on. The flight deck is up the ladder. No one can take your soul unless it's transferred to a robot? Exactly. Alright, yeah, we're definitely going to Elbereth right now. Take Amir to Elbereth, although I don't know what to do with him once we get there. I'm willing to pay for one. I might find out what Janiki Rambo's... If I swallow my pride and hire a man, I might be able to find out. Go there next. All right. Sail. Do 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 do. Sailing to Elbereth and Eagles Pass via the Shouldered Sanctuary and Ghost's Wake. Lady, can I have a go? No. Not flying? No. You want to learn how to sail? Of course I do. We got a sight up ahead. On the left. Doesn't look difficult. Well, here's a shipwreck. And if I'm gonna be a pirate, I need to learn. It's a shipwreck from ancient times, mistress. Please wait, mistress. I found a cloud map covered in decipherable diagrams. It's floating out there. And there's a painted annotation. Point your baba home. Got one of these woods in my notebook, but I'll have to take a stab at what's left. Alright, so... this contains return. And then further on, the idea perhaps of way in the sky. Interesting. I could be the prow, part of a ship, right? I don't think it would be I. What? Yeah, I think it has to be prow. And then of... I still don't know what the dot means, and of your way. Of the way. Forward, yeah. Sailcloth. Point your prow for home. I mean, it could be sailcloth. But a prow is like inside of a boat, and that little triangle over a river seems to be like a place, an inside. I think we're gonna go with this. Point your prow for home. I think this comes from the same source as the compass, the worn pendant we found. It should help us locate a moon further out than we had seen before. If we take the map to Tappy on Elbereth, I might have something from the same site to help me locate it. If you believe that to be wise, mistress, he will, after all, exact a price. Bless the waters. Lady, this is amazing. Sorry, I started to automatically slip in the kid voice. Can we do another? I want to do another. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do this one. I want to know the word, Amir. The word that made the gate transport you. Might be important. I can't. Just tell it to me in like parts. It's forbidden. Also, I imagine that part of the stream is going to get capped because the music's so loud. It's important to me. You're the only person I've heard of. You're the only person I've heard of to make the gate work. It's forbidden. I said it before and I died. I won't say it again. I didn't die. Oh. So I got away with it. Sometimes these paths can be a little unclear. Ah. Well, I'm not gonna give it to another chance to kill me. Camel's teeth. Here we go again. But if you said it at the gate... But you said it at the gate, didn't you? There's nothing that will hear you out here. You don't know that. You don't know the words, so you don't... You don't know the words, so you don't know. You can trust me. What do I mean? You really can. I don't trust anyone. Okay, I don't... It told me to turn, and there is definitely not another place I could turn. Set us down 6. If this is Elbereth, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's Elbereth. weird that it was like missed turning. Do I have to come here again? Cleaning 6. I've ensured we have no weapons with us once more, mistress. Is there a way to undo that? That's the gate. I won't go there. It killed me once already. I won't go near it. You're sure? Been through it 100 times. But it doesn't hate you. You didn't say the word. It wants to eat me. Don't panic. I won't go back to being dead. Won't. All right. Let's try something else. Maybe we'll go to Timor's instead. This way. I could pawn a kid off on him. He could probably use you as a boy or something.
Laughter, shouting, crying, all at once. The sound of 1,000 people packed up like a box of oranges.
Beep boop bop. Alright. You know Timor? Of course I do. You like him? I suppose. See what Timor makes of you, Amir. Timor, I've brought you a child. Leah. This is... Why now? Amir, isn't it? It's been, what? Nearly a year? I don't know, Kisrath. What's a Kisrath? He is. He's the one. He's the one who sent me to the gate. I'll kill him! What happened to you, boy? Where did you go? You wanted me to slip aboard a ship bound for Eox. But there was a robot, carried me off again. Took me to the Catkiss gate and then said something to the gate. I don't remember what happened after that. But I died. All right. You can tell me later. You didn't tell me about the robot, Ramia. No people on board at all. Only robots. How many robots? Peace now. Doesn't matter anymore. I won't send you again. There's a bucket in the other room. There might be some clothes. Go tidy yourself up. Yes, Kisrath. Good faith to you, lady. I'll miss you, Amir. Maybe I'll steal aboard your ship next time. It would be funny if the word was literally forbidden. That would be funny. But you, Timor, are going to explain a few things. I want to know why Amir was boarding ships. You really don't know, Leah? It wasn't obvious to you as a child working here. It isn't apparent now. Where are you sending these children? Nowhere. I'm not a smuggler. They do little jobs for me. No one notices children on Elbereth. Please ignore them. They're like dogs. I look after them. Or people ignore them like they were dogs. What do you teach them? I never sent you onto a ship. You were too honest. Too stubborn, even then. Aaliyah, a lot of people have worked for me. They grow up, some go rotten, others go their own way. You can go your own way. Do. But you slipped away when I had a place for you here. What kind of place? Someone has to look after all this when I'm gone. Someone who deserves it. Someone I can trust. Brains and a heart. I wanted it to be you. Bad luck. Yeah. Elbereth relies on me, Aaliyah. They call me Kizareth, King of Thieves. Did you know that? But that's not the right name. I should be Ya Ikadtenya, he who protects. Protector of what exactly? Of Elbereth. There isn't enough food here, Aaliyah. There never has been. That's a simple fact. Without me, without my children, hungry people would have set the slums on fire and tried to eat the ashes. The people should be angry. The ox needs to know. The OC has more food than it needs. No one needs to go without. That's your answer? Thought you were smarter than that. You traveled to ruined worlds and seen 100 broken moons. You must know by now that whoever lights the flame is the first to burn. But that's why you should be running all this. No one else could grow up here and not realize what this place was. But you always see hope. Even when there is none. There's always hope. Starting to sound like a Batman villain. Off his word choice or off the voice I'm doing. There's another way. A better way. But it has to be. We'll find it. I believe you. See? Hope. Boy will be safe with me. I'll promise you that. Be a stranger. 1-6. His word choice and monologuing? True. We caught him monologuing. Time to go, mistress. Still have more to do here. Okay, but they are, like, really forcing me away from Timor. So I'm going to assume I can't do more with Timor. Does much grow here? It seems unlikely, and yet there are so many people. We learned a few words there, technically. Really anything. Rely on Eox like everyone else. Stone feet 6. None of the other statues we've seen had feet. Hey, this is not a statue of a god, mistress. Maybe it was a person. We know the robot Amia was with spoke a word to the gate. That boy Kirefar. Benya. Ine hua sale kataliti. I'll never get used to that. Were the statue on Merci and the one here made in a similar place? A fascinating question, mistress. Based on their mineral compositions, it is quite possible, mistress. I will consider the matter. Let's see why anyone would waste a statue on Elbereth. Perhaps to remind the citizens of higher power, mistress. I'm going to pause it real quick. I'm going to run to the bathroom, and then we will keep going. Alright. I am back. We'll go back to, been gone for 1,000 years. It's because I said the death word. Alright. This is dialogue we've had before, so I'm just going to see if I have anything I'm willing to trade. Something small. The chipped gold earring. Would you take this? I've seen better, but I'll need more to cover it. You know how old this chipped earring is? So it's weak, fragile. Yeah, no. The price is too high. As you wish. Don't waste my time again. Oh, I will. I wish I still had my sword. I don't know. I wish there was a way to tell Six that I want to bring the sword into the city so that I can trade it.
I heard a sound like someone dropping a bag of rice. Or falling out of bed.
Oh yeah. What can I do for you? You told me there was a thing I could put in my arm to open the Elbereth gate. What was that about? Oh, rescue foil. Can I pause? Okay. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Hello, Mazel. A train of your own creation. You did it all by yourself. Just like in Scalelock. I mean, this gives me an opportunity to clear out my redeems, and thank you myself for the gifted subs to Theo, Mischief, Inworth, Dave, and Lenore, Loon or Draconis. They made it way easier to do that. Yeah. I think you can tune it back up, but I think it defaulted to a very, very small threshold because they really want to get them going. But I haven't gone in and poked at creator settings in a while. Well, how are you doing, Mozelle? How are you? How's your face today? Doing okay? I hope you're not too bruised or anything. Nothing much, just enough for the gate to recognize you. I wanted to tell you something. Ask your advice about something. What did I do to Mazelle's face? Nothing. Oh no, not again. Just hear me out. We found an ancient hopper. Are you hoping to sell it to me, Aaliyah? Because I don't want it. Six remembered something about the hopper. Something from before. This has been there before? I think so. Sounds like you have no idea what you're talking about, Aaliyah. Nothing unusual about that, except normally you hide it better. So where is this hopper? Relatively good. You're all over sore, but no more bruised than yesterday. Wound successfully scabbed over. That's good. He attacked me with a fence and made you trip into it while she was asleep. I know, it's amazing the powers that sleeping Miblia has. How do you feel about taking a short flight in the Nightingale? You serious? Terrified. I've never sailed before. You know that. Six will keep us safe. I'm not its primary user. I guess I could try. You can say no if you want to. Understood. I'm not saying it. Let's do it. Right now, before I change my mind. Be ready, mistress. Well, I guess we're not gonna check in with Timor. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to the grave, I believe. Roy looks thrilled as a child. Leah. Yes. I had no idea. The sky. I haven't seen anything yet. Come up the ladder. There's a dome. You can see. Maybe. In a moment. Maybe. Six, shall we show her how it moves? Mistresses. Thank you for this, mistresses. Alright. Withering Palace. Wow, thank you for the hype train, Marcel. All by yourself. Yeah. Oh no, I'm going to let the hype train run out. Either path continues to our next junction, mistress. Can I just pass the controls to 6? Take the tiller for me. We've been this way before and it's long. We might have to stop to talk to Arroy. Nope, it's going to let us go all the way. Okay, cool. Hangry, thank you for the care package. Welcome in, Hangry. How are you? We hoppered down outside the ancient gate and hurried inside. Is everywhere you go like this? You have a strange hobby. Tell me you can hopper us back, Six. I can indeed, Mistress Arroy. What is this place you brought me to? It's horrible. Choo-choo. Okay, that one's pretty good. That is a cute emote. It was called the Withering Palace. It might have been fine once. The wellspring didn't always blow dust and sand. It's creepy, Aaliyah, is what it is. Yes. This gate doesn't open. There's a way around. Follow me. So many books here. Is it a library? This way. And now we can sacrifice you to the gods. Hooray! So who are all these lot? Emperors? There's one that's got no arms. The gods. Ancient pantheon. I've never seen them all together like this before. Sounds great. I don't have enough eyes either. How many eyes should they have, Roy? If I built a god, I'd give them lots of eyes. Maybe some magnetic hands. Speaking of eyes. You're existing in a state of awake. Can you hate it? Can you be sacrificed to the gods? We'll think about it. This is pretty incredible. Maybe hoppers were more common back then. But to cut one open like this? Cut open? Looks like it. This is a normal hopper eye, except it's been disemboweled. It's a hack. Honestly, I quite love it. So, what does it do? No idea. I just got here, Leah. Give me a minute. Take your time. I'll take as long as I need. You can stop watching me. Can it be a god from outside our reality whose true form is beyond mortal comprehension? Oh, definitely. Those are the better gods. Do I just leave you here? And there's something else. Lined up? Passing right through the center of this space. Interesting. The altar device. You know what it is. It's totally pointless, that's what. You wouldn't travel more than a couple strides. It's a hopper source. So the beam comes out here, strikes whatever it strikes, and then carries it across to the eye. Except the eye doesn't work. I thought it was maybe used to execute people. That's about right. For your punch card, if you get 10 sacrifices, you get a free harvest. Wow! I believe there's more to it than that. Please look again. 6, could you stand in the middle of the space? Between the hopper source and the eye, Mr. Roy. That's right. Roy, what are you doing? So this stuff doesn't refract physical stuff back. But suppose the dynamic still came through intact. Like the way some people record themselves as messages. Maybe 6 was used to capture someone and that's what it's remembering. Capture someone? If you got questions, Leah, ask them. But don't just repeat things back to me, it makes you sound thick. Wow. So, you're going to what? Open 6 up? You did to 3? Something like that. See, the good things about hoppers is they're physical. Every time they're used, they entangle with what's already there. They get a bit scratched. Like the way a ship leaves a wake in the water. So if this thing hasn't been used too much, we might be able to recover a few stray images. I'll just shave bits off of you. No one tell me this. It's more like an after image, but whatever. Point is, between 6's foil and the entanglements in the hopper eye, we might be able to get a few interesting resonances. And what happens to me, Mr. Soroy? Ready? Wait, is this safe? For you? Yeah. That's not what I meant, and you know it. And I don't know what you meant. It'll be fine. The robot's an interesting piece of an equipment. It's making a rattling sound. Let's turn it upside down and shake it. Roy, you can't just wipe my robot. I don't think that'll happen. But you're not sure? Of course not. I've never done this before. But don't pretend like you care about your robots, Aaliyah. But you'll be able to undo whatever it is you're doing. Maybe. Hard to really know. What do you think, 6? Do it, mistress. Do it now. Interesting. I was going to not, but already done.
I don't exactly know what Oroy did, but the effect on the robot was impressive.
You are in charge here? Six, is that you? Please. This is the Withering Palace. You won't imprison me again. You can't. 40% safer than before? So I see it is still here. Still working. My followers worked for months to uncover the secrets of this device. If they could see me now, the glorious result. But who are you? You do not know who I am? So much time passed that since I ascended. That's what I thought. Hundreds of years at least. The Empire fell. Did you know that? Of course I did. I felled it. You have a ship? Don't you know? I see that you do. Interesting. There are layers inside here, layers upon layers. Layers of what? I do not think you would understand. It takes many lifetimes to understand the true depth of a soul. Really pick your robots, Aaliyah. You declared yourself a goddess. You wiped away the ancient religions. Do you know what they believed? Before I burned all the books, before I rewrote their tongue. Superstition. Seditious superstition. What did the ancients believe? What were their gods? They believed in a pantheon of 7. 6 gods out among the moons, and one, the 7th, waiting. 7th god. Waiting where? In a tomb, in a heaven's vault, perhaps, on the edge of the nebula, waiting to take the people to liberation. These people were primitives. But tell me, of my world, I am not uncaring. As the darkness swept across the nebula, is all lost? What's darkness? No. Then the danger itself was buried. The fools. Tell me about the darkness. The darkness is coming, and only the vault can turn it back. Heaven's vault. Is this the vault that Remba's ghost was talking about? The robots who ran the Empire knew, but they did nothing. What could they have done? Nothing. Their ethical cores are statistical. Robots believe the darkness is necessary, even though the darkness will kill us all. That is why their rule had to end. You should be pleased. You will have the honor of escorting an empress back to her throne. Aaliyah, if she leaves the beam of the Hopper source, she'll disappear. No. She'll stay like this. There is a ship here. Follow me. Aneki does not wait, Aaliyah. You turn her off. Came and stood over here, maybe. Somehow I don't think she's going to. Come, or I will depart without you. You're your empress, Aaliyah. Nothing down here now. Are you always this slow, Aaliyah? We're just giving up on 6 that easily? Like, pick her up and bring her back. You do not want to be left behind. Stand by, Aaliyah Elisa. We slowly left the side of the Withering Palace. Well, I guess 6 is dead. My bad. Roy's with me. She wants to go home. Understandable. This is your ship. Do not clean it. This is going to be a long flight. The journey to Eox is brief enough, though I would use a hopper. Taking you home, Roy. You bet you are. Had enough of your wonderful life. Oop, Elbereth, or yeah, Elbereth. I refuse to set down on Elbereth. The place is repulsive. You can go if you want to. You can sail for a while, Enki. Wonderful. Highness is refusing to come down. I don't blame her. I'm surprised you came back. A friend's here, Roy.
Good girl.
You do, Aaliyah.
Good girl.
Don't forget that.
Who's a good girl? You are. Yes, you are.
Thanks for the ride, Aaliyah. Good luck with your new Empress. Hi, Scorpia. Welcome in. Thank you for the head pats. We'll get used to each other. Good faith to you, Aaliyah Elasra. Good faith, Roy. How you doing today, Scorpia? I'm doing okay. My throat's a little sore and very tired. You were just asking me. The timing. The timing. Hungry. We got a take and bake Aldi pizza that we're probably gonna make here in an hour or so. Go this way again. This time I've got the sword. I think I'm okay with giving her the sword. What's trade today? Enriching for all failwit. Oh. Have I gotten locked out? What now? Carrying me, are you? Oh, get away from me, you moth. I've had too many bad conversations with her. She doesn't want to chat. Ah, dang. Well. Okay, I've locked my way out of that. You're alright, just feeling low today, but it happens, you know? Yeah, it does. Well, I hope it starts feeling better as the day goes on. Get some food in you. Try to be restful.
Cabinets glinting with gold and polished glass.
Gold. I don't remember this guy's voice. Aaliyah, you don't visit me nearly enough. I've forgotten the color of your eyes. Don't mock me. Oh, but you're prickly. One day you should come and we'll watch the rivers in the dark together on the rooftop. While your people ransack my ship. Your ship only has one treasure on it, my dear. How's life on Eox anyway? As sterile as ever? That's a good word for it. Always been too untidy for that place and too proper for this one. So Tappy, I found the source of your brass artifact. Oh, did you know? See? You were good. So don't hold back now, Leah. Spill what you saw. It was quite a sight. Ancient market, ruined. Market? Tell me, was there more like the brass device? Was there a treasure beyond my wildest dreams? No. It's rebel and ruin. Ah, you shatter my dreams. Still, there are plenty of more moons in the sky. Yeah. Who buys all this stuff of yours? Respectable people. A few Elbereth rats, too. You don't know any respectable people. No, maybe not, maybe not. But they know me. Another thing, Tappy. I want to show you an artifact. Oh, yeah? This is a cloud map covered in indecipherable diagrams dating from the earliest days of the nebula. Found it floating in the open wash. It's passable. Oh, well, I can probably do a little distance with that. I'll be able to make you an offer. Here we are. Telescope decorated with an outline of a knotted rope. There's an inscription on the casing. Okay. One end of a broken fragment of text. Boop, boop, boop. When winds... That's going to be the noun form of way. Into... I'm convinced my translation of when is right. Certain of winds as well. I'm confident of into as well. Yay! Look at all those confirmations. Okay, actually, that's the verb form. So it should be move. When winds move into all the light. What would be all of the light? I guess it could be blessing. Actually, sure. We'll just... When winds move into blessing. Device for watching the winds and flows of the rivers. Friendship. Invaluable, especially if you don't have a robot. This comes from the same place as the coin and the shard of the bow spirit I found earlier, I think, to help us with where to look for the dig site near Elbereth. So if you've seen the merchandise, the telescope for your cloud map, sure. Have a deal. This looks rather good here. Picked up a few more items you might be interested in. Oh yeah? It's an ancient times period golden compass. Know you like devices. Very nice. I might be able to make you an offer. Now then... A silver reliquary set with jewels. On the lid is an inscription. This one's a broken fragment of an even longer phrase. I something for something time. Sure, my translation for time is correct now. Yay. Alright, the verb form of the heart and holding. Be love. And time that is not I. That is not me. That's not right now. So I love for something time. Tomorrow time, last time, next time probably. I love for next time. I'll look at it again later. And inside there's something. Added metal goblet for festive occasions. No inscription across the base. Most likely this comes from the same source as the reliquary and the telescope. It'd make these location easier to find. Oh, so you've seen it? Added goblet for your golden compass? Have a deal. I'll be sorry to sell this on when the time comes. It'll take me some time to set up buyers for what you've given me, so... Anything else? Let me consider another time when my eyes have recovered. Okay. Bye. See you later, Toppy. May your steps stay steady, Elia Elazra. Alright. I don't need to go to Roy. We just dropped her off. Beep boop bop. Time to leave. For some reason there's no word for going down. To the Nightingale then. Beep boop bop. Enough information to locate an undiscovered site. But now I need to deal with this robot incident. So I might have to go to Eox. Now it is just you and me. Take me to my palace. NK insists on returning to Yox, but I think she's going to be disappointed. Should tell Miari about the wreckage we found in the last Emperor's head in the cyclone, and whether or not I should show her the crown is another question. Ba 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 ba. Eagle's Pass, sailing to Eox in Eoxian space. The branches lead to our destination, servant. I miss 6. You know what? You can drive. I'm going to rest. Time to make some progress. Look at this place. It's changed. It's changed. This was a palace. A place of comfort and luxury. A place of respite. Now look at it. The ox is comfortable enough. Then you have never experienced true comfort. I will require my other face. Aaliyah. Faith to you? Why are you still helping me, NK? I am not helping you. You are helping me. I'm not helping you. You are. There is a darkness coming, Aaliyah. And an empress is not an empress if her empire is lost. I think Miari is still your primary user. I think you still have to protect me. Yes. But that is not my only reason. Alright, let's get some more words. Leah. I uncovered a book you might like to see. Let's see now. This is ancient. I mean, truly ancient. Where did you find it? Can you read it? No, definitely not. I mean, I don't think so. Isn't that exciting? There's an inscription. I read it as God show those who follow. Yes, I think you're correct about those. Glad you agree. You heard of a place called the Heaven's Vault? Of course. Heaven's Vault is a children's story. But I suppose parents don't tell it on Albereth. And it isn't a place exactly. Another thing. You said Heaven's Vault was a story? A story. You don't know it? Miari could tell it to you. She'd know it better than me. I heard an ancient name, Kibenya. You know how it translates? Translates from what? Ancient names all have meanings. Or at least they do on Elbereth. They speak a different language on Elbereth, don't they? So, do you know what Kibenya means? No, Leah. But if you find out, tell me. Yeah, that would be... I probably need to talk to, Tibor. I was thinking. I found Mazwai's Withering Palace Wing. It was beyond the garden, just as she wrote. That's wonderful. What was there? Books? Lots of books. I brought you one. It's an original copy of the Chronicles of Mazwai. Leah. It's beautiful. Leah, it's annotated. This is incredible. I'll have to, You like it? Love it. Let me know if you find anything. Of course. Of course I will. Alright, so I can't show him artifacts now? So much of this game is like, alright, and now you can't interact with them because they are people who live lives. How dare they? This place has nothing to offer. Should we leave now, Elberethian fool? Just yet? They don't know history. They don't know who built them. No, fool. At least I do not. I will wait here. You don't want to see Miari? That woman. That woman is my primary user, Aaliyah. And you're telling me you're afraid of her? If someone had the power to make you destroy yourself, simply by asking you to, would you not be afraid? Take whatever time you want. Tell whatever lies you must. Interesting. Yari? Yari, come look at this robot. Leah. Good of you to grace the university with your presence. You're still angry about the funeral? Why would I be angry? It is Remba you have injured. The one who found out what happened to him. That is one thing Remba did not need. But I did. And I do thank you for it. Did it go well, the funeral? Well enough. All that needed to be done was done. Leah, is there something you want from me, or are you finished here? Why didn't you tell me what Remba was doing earlier? Why did you keep it secret? Leah, I've always treated you as warmly as I'm allowed. You know that. Allowed by whom? As your robot would say. We all have our primary users. What do you know about Heaven's Vault? Lang said you knew a story about it. Of course. Everyone knows that story. It's a story from the old sea. It's not important. The old sea? Loop says the old sea never existed. It's only a story. I suppose they didn't tell you stories at the orphanage. I would have told you stories if it had been with me. Tell it to me now. Very well. Once there was an island home to a wild and wonderful people in the middle of the old sea, and it was sinking. It had always been sinking. The rocks that formed its cliffs and shores were crumbling. The fertile soil was clawed away grain by grain by the sea wind. But it happened so slowly, the people said it was natural. Believed the island would heal like a wound. Until the night came when the sea crept into their houses and swept their children away. The people blamed themselves. They prostrated themselves before altars, they begged for forgiveness. But the sea did not stop. It took their children, then their fields, then all the lower lands. Soon the island was no more than a hill. Kings climbed on kings, all hope was lost. So they felled their last fruit tree to build a boat. The boat was not large, but it was strong. Strong enough to sail beyond the edges of the world. No one knew how far it would have to go to find a shore. What happened? The boat set sail. It leapt beyond the horizon. No one had ever sailed so far. No one knew if it would ever land. And the boat's name, they say, was the Heaven's Vault. Heaven's Vault is a ship. It is a story for children, Aaliyah, to make them clean their teeth and weed their potatoes. Nothing more. I'm sorry you didn't get to be a child on Elbereth. Your life here would have been better. Your robot informs me that Janiki is indeed dead. Your robot told me Renba found some kind of ruin. What did you find there? So, I was right. Heaven doesn't mean holiness, it means the sky. And vault isn't treasure vault, it is the jumping. It's Heaven's Vault because it's a boat that rides the wind. Very funny. Okay. Excellent. We found a dagger. Holy Empire period. A nice find. The university will hopefully be interested. A worthless trinket, Aaliyah. Nothing else? Nothing more? One other thing happened. Go on. The hopper malfunctioned, and I spoke to Renba. I thought Renba was dead. He spoke to me through a robot somehow. And what did he have to say? He told me to find an observatory. That was all. Interesting. It was Renba's doing, of course. Perhaps he found a way to leave a message. So, perhaps Renba found something and it shared his fate. Excuse me. Thank you, Elia. You've sent my mind at ease. That's it then. Indeed. For the skies of Arcadia, we are going to be King Queen of the Sky Pirates. Hell yeah. Nice view you have from here. Yes, it is. There are a few other trees on Eox, of course. But I would happily chop them all down if it kept this one going a little longer. Professor? Something happened to Six, Professor. I'm not sure it was a good something. Something interesting. We found an ancient hopper. It fired. And I don't think Six was always Six. There was something inside. Now, well, now she's outside. She. I do so hope you're not wasting my time. Sometimes I think you imagine I sit around here waiting for you to come and see me. You do. This is a video game. Aaliyah. Aaliyah, what are you doing? Well, Aaliyah, I don't see anything. Let's get to show its face. Its real face. I don't understand. Miari, meet the Empress Enki of the Holy Eoxian Empire. Robot, report. The impetuous woman is quite correct, mistress. Greetings, Lexi Miari of Eox, feeble leader of a decaying moon. Why, Aaliyah, you really have surpassed yourself this time. It's got hair! It got mean. I will activate the hopper now, I think. No, you won't. Yes, mistress. Fascinating. What are you? I think she was inside all along. Just popped out. I knew there was something different about this one. After Renba woke it, that was when he began to travel. You're ancient, are you, robot? I am the first empress of the Holy Eoxian Empire. I am both ancient and forever young. I am yours to command, until I eventually kill you. I think you might be her primary user. I'm sure the curators will be fascinated to take it apart. I need you out there, Aaliyah. And I suspect I need this thing with you. Do you want to take it apart? Perhaps. But what do you want to do with it? Nothing. I just thought I should tell you. Excellent. I hope she leads you to great discoveries. Traitorous human. I will not forget this. Yes. Thank you for the story, Professor. That's all right, Aaliyah. It's good to know you're not too old for stories. You have more books than Huang. Those books are not his, nor are these ones mine. Well, I'm not giving her the crown. Is there a copy of the Mazwai here? Of course. You know Mazwai was a sailor and a scholar. Huang's mentioned her. You'd have liked her, I think. And Aaliyah. Crown. I haven't forgotten. Oh, she says something about it, but then doesn't actually stop me? Okay. Human. The robots know. Elberethian. Elberethian? What do all robots know? Perhaps you are thinking of the ethical core. She knows about the crown. Why don't we go ahead and give it to her? I know from glancing there's an achievement for never letting anyone know about the crown, but that's already bust. Will have to be for a future playthrough. Aaliyah. Brought it, Professor. Here it is, then. What we found on that moon. Beautiful. You know what it is. I'm not certain, but I think it's the crown of the last emperor of Eox. He took it with him when he went to hiding when Eox fell. Incredible. But shall I tell you what it really is? Oh, I know, I think. So, what is it? You don't know. If this is the Emperor's crown, Eox never would have parted with it. I can imagine you lifting this from the ashes of the Emperor himself. So, is that it? What's the matter? It's an excellent find. You've done Eox proud. I don't want to do Eox proud. From Elbereth. Leah, this is your moment. Off you go and enjoy it. I want to know what it is. Well, I guess I don't have the crown anymore. That was probably a mistake. Be seeing you, Leah. We must move on. Can we leave yet? Let's get out of here. This way, Leah. Okay. Butt face man dude guy. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Welcome in. As a follower, you're an official punk, which means you're an official badass. Welcome to my venue. Hope you're doing well today. Care package? Aw, thank you very much. I'll have a little sip of pop. Do a little stretch. I showed up in your recommended. Aw. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Nice to have you here. Iconic name, really? Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad that I showed up there. Let's start sailing. I will ready the chalks. Chalks? Oh. Alright. So, places we can go. Rainbows have been following a lead from 6 that has already got some... Oh, excuse me, hold on. There we go. Well, I can find this site. I could go back to Elbreth. I could go to Mercy. Go to... Oh, yeah, that's right. We can go to Renaki to find out about the observatory. And Heaven's Vault is way out here. You had this name for 6 years and you've been banned on Reflex 247 times. But it's worth it. Wouldn't trade the name for the world. Yeah, as long as you enjoy it. I mean, having butt in your name isn't like ooh, it's a horrible thing. All right, let's go. You should go right. You got it, robot. Buttface is the most heinous of insults? You're so right. Alright. Teleport forward. The Silk Pass. Okay, so I have to drive from here. We have reached uncharted waters, Aaliyah. We. Ooh. Ooh, I see there's a thing up here. I want it. I want the thing. Give me the thing. Ruin. I guess it dates from the earliest days of the nebula. Should only take a few
The
moments.
robot vanished. I could have slipped the ropes and left it there.
I recovered a typeset book filled with curious computations. Wonder how long it's been out there. The spine has been inscribed, Ilya. So, what does it say? I have no idea. Why would I know? I have scribes for that kind of thing. Okay, she doesn't speak ancient because she's fucking pompous prick. So must have found on phrase together. Troll accounts come in all shapes and sizes, and especially considering that you run in a lot of vulnerable communities, disabled, trans, gay, body positivity, sex positivity. Sometimes folks can be pretty trigger happy. Not that you blame them. Oh no, that does make sense. A lot. I've had my own experience with people being very itchy trigger finger to keep themselves safe. Understandably. How am I doing? My throat's a little sore, and I'm getting hungry. Probably stop streaming about half an hour or so to make dinner. But other than that, I'm doing all right. I was hanging out with friends last night, and we got to the I don't know what you would do. This like soft ending of Twin Peaks. Like technically, the show keeps going, but we reached the point that is like the culmination of everything, the kind of conclusion, which was pretty cool. Um, this is my lazy, I didn't feel like setting up VTube Studio model. I have a second model that I use when I got more energy. That's got all the tracking and shit. You'll enjoy the stream while it lasts. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. Great to have you here. Nice to meet someone so nice and someone who's in my kind of communities. You know what? While we're here on a paused screen, I'll go ahead and there we go. We have there we go. Um, in case you want to see me stream in the future, I also have Blue Sky, and we've got a pretty chill Discord community. No pressure, of course, obviously, but feel free. What are my pronouns? She, her. I'm trans woman. She, her. I'm also uh, Rain. Come on. uh, Homoromantic, pansexual. Couldn't remember my own sexuality for a moment. It shows you how hungry I am. And I'm just, it's the way it is. How about you, butt face man, dude guy? I would not want to assume him, but uh, but yeah, what are your pronouns? Please do let me know. Him, okay. The name was a little bit of a clue. I will give it that. All right, all right. Would be crazy for it to be something else. I mean, that would be pretty funny. That would or like be butt face man dude guy and exclusively use neo pronouns. Okay. Proud definitely doesn't fit here. I don't know why it's even being suggested. I think probably just fit in of here. Can I fit in anything else? Interesting. I guess I just need to smack in another of. Let's put an of there. And my translation for love to my dictionary now. Excellent. You wanted to try and make it as ridiculous and overt as possible, like Sappho's joke name husband. Ah, hell yeah. Man, I had a pink mug with with a Sappho quote on it. And my ex-partner stole it when I got kicked out of the house. And I've wanted to get it back, but haven't been able to find a similar one anywhere. Someday I'll pick it up. Maybe find an Etsy shop that's got a similar Sappho quote. All right, so we've got the idea of holiness, the noun marker of, and I still don't know what that period means. So, noun of holiness, book loop shape song. Well, we know the loop is a thing that people worship, so maybe it's loop. What else could it be? Almost anything. For example, Sappho's husband was called Criclius of Andros, which means Dick Allcocks from Man Island. Yeah, it's great. Oh man, so good. I'm gonna go with loop, and then this is noun of the adjective of the verb. That's confusing. Noun of the adjective of the verb. For the I just said that I thought I had figured out. Right. I believe that the squiggle with the two lines is like communication, and then excommunication. The noun of the adjective of the verb for communicating without communicating. Words or knowledge, I guess. Noun of the adjective of the verb of communicating without communicating. Knowledge? Loop of knowledge of love? Could be it. Does loop of knowledge of love work? Some kind of ancient religious text? That's a bit of a stretch from one word, Aaliyah. It comes from the same site as the map and the compass we found in the wash. People back then must have regularly visited both the two locations. Help us locate the site of Heaven's Vault. Nope. Oh, come on, Automod. I hate Automod. It never catches when someone throws a slur at me, but it's like, oh, this person said gay. Communication without communicating, reading, writing. It could be writing, which would make sense for a book. You really do have so much respect for Sappho. Imagine being so gay that your island and your name are now synonyms for gay women. Absolute queen. Yeah. Goals. I'm sure Tappy would kill to get his hands on this book. Human, some distance up ahead on the right, a structure of some kind. Interesting. I have to get gayer. I need to reach Sappho levels. Hey, the wind. The game warns me about like, oh, there's a thing up on the right, but it's never been right. Like once, every time it's been like, look, there's a thing coming, and then, what do you mean missed turn? This is the direction you told me to go. Oh no, you want me to go straight. But we've passed it now. Okay. We're not through it yet. We're still not through it yet. Let's go. The Renaki Reach. Okay. So this is supposed to be some like merchant outpost way on the edge of the world. Potentially has information for us. Let's hop it down, NK. Avoid some notice. Yeah, Henry, you might be right. I might change it later. Renaki, a market room. Moon, far beyond the reach of Eox.
We came to Renaka like thieves,
Ah, those teleporting
hopping
thieves.
ourselves into a narrow alley between high, blank walls.
Sounds busy out there. 12,000 people living in a sewer. We'll never find Amadu here. We should go. Do you ever get tired of being so optimistic, NK? Don't patronize me, Aliyah. I have lived here 3 lifetimes and died twice. I know where the limits of reality lie. This way. Right. What are we looking for? For the last time, is this wise, Aliyah? We are far from Eox. We are likely to attract considerable attention. Can't you hide your face? I was not talking about myself. Try not to be too weird, then. I am a robot, Aliyah. I do not get to choose how I deport myself, or where I go. The fringes of an empire are always where rebellion starts. I should know. Good. Rebel. Your empire. It's natural. Hopefully no one will realize we never went into this alley. Can you put your cape up over your head again, please? Certainly, mistress. That's better.
We snuck out of the alley mouth into a bustling street. Hawkers shouted each other down about their wares.
So creepy. Understandably. I'm wearing your robot's face. Rugs. Get one for the professor. Office could use some more color. Alright. For Timor. I could use a rug. Perhaps if the archaeology does not pan out, Aaliyah, you could simply trade rugs around the nebula. Faith to you, fine lady. Would the lady care for a flat mango, perhaps? Faith to you. You're new here, I can tell. You've never seen the fruit this good before. Carnival grapes fizzy just today? What are those? The ladies from Eox. Something less exotic then. Perhaps I can interest you in a kumquat first. Do you know a man named Amadou? Amadou? No, I really couldn't be sure of that. So many people buy my fruit, you understand. So very good, you see. What about a red pomelo? The pomelo sounds good. I can set up, fine lady. Prefer jewelry in gold. You want to trade jewelry for fruit? Jewelry is very good for trading, young lady. So is fruit. Alright. We'll offer the coin. How about this? Well, it's not in the best state. Yep, deal. For fruit, fine lady. It's a whole ass gold coin. I suppose your servo will carry it? Now, I asked you about a man called Amadou. Seriously, I know him, as chance would decree it. He's in town today, I think. Most likely encounter his entourage. What does that mean? He's a dealer in servos. Surrounds himself with them, as a rotten fruit surrounds itself with flies. Good faith to you. Any sign of ruins on this moon? No, Aliyah. This moon appears well inhabited. Nothing here is old. I don't recognize half these fruits. You grow them locally? I grow them in my tubs on my roofs. I am blessed with several roofs. Imagine having several roofs. People here seem affluent. My analysis of the air suggests a high moisture content. Oh yeah, lanterns. Lanterns. Wonder if the glass is blown locally. Maybe I could retire somewhere like this. Seems comfortable. Beep boop bop. Alright, so interesting there, they were like, yeah, I can tell you where he is, and then they didn't say anything other than he's in town. To the people, NK. Are they avoiding anything? Treating anywhere with particular caution? I detect no unusual patterns of movement. Perhaps there is an open space in that direction. People are slowing down as they leave this street. See more people through here?
The market of Ranaka seemed to never end. Shoemakers sold boots to the fruit sellers, who sold sour apples to the knife makers, whose blades the shoemakers used to make boots.
That's how trade works.
I don't know if anyone on Ranaka ever slept, but if they did, I bet they bought and sold their dreams.
Jesus Christ, lady. Why does everyone in this game hate poor people? Pottery. Can't sell all of these, surely. They break them after every meal. vases. Throw them to pulps anyway. Keep my paintbrushes in them if I painted. The flowers. You sound like you've never seen a jar before. Wonder what people here use them for. Yeah, for oil and water. For bathing. I did not know that. Yes? My name's Leah. Can I help you? I was reading. Well, what's your book? I like books. What I asked? Nothing wrong with that, is there? I love books too. Do you? Barely have any. I have a friend who loves reading. He was here on Ruranaka quite recently. See? Where are you from anyway? From Elbereth. Elbereth isn't very nice, I'm told. I work mostly on Eox. Eox. Do they have a library? Always wanted to visit a real library. Eox has 3,000 of books. Some are so old no one can read them. You're teasing me. I'm serious. Love to see it. But I could never sail. My soul is pure, and I'll keep it that way. And what do you mean by that? Only what everyone knows. Rivers damage the souls that sail them. I love sailing as well as books. How appalling. I'm sorry, but most people wouldn't just say it like that. Doesn't your husband complain? You don't have a husband. Of course you don't. I'm an archaeologist. I find old sites, ruins. I'm interested in history in other places. Really. I read books for the same reason, I suppose. But I'm sure you're on the wrong moon. It's nothing like that here. Please excuse me. I don't get much time. My father will have me back at the account soon enough. His name is Amadu. He's a trader. It's a stall on the roof over there. Buy yourself another servo, perhaps. Trader? Oh, he must sail. He uses servers, obviously. That's what he trades in. I had good faith to you.
A fountain was messing about in the middle of the square, spitting at passers-by.
Excuse me again. Hello again. Faith to you, lady. I must get back to my work. Alright. I also know there's an achievement for having a very specific conversation with her, which I did not do. At least doesn't seem wealthy compared to Eox. Eox is staggeringly wealthy, Aliyah. Eox is wealthy enough not to trade. Bread. Smells good. Must be fresh. I haven't eaten in nearly 550 years. Miss it more than I miss sex. Some of these stalls don't have merchants. They're worried about thieves. Perhaps these people are rich enough to be honest. Perhaps the punishment for stealing is extreme. Fuse. Where's the shopkeeper? I'd steal a pair and run off in them. Perhaps they are so badly made they would trip you up. your eyes open. My eyes do not close. They do not exist. There seems to be a person. Let's look at all the other stuff first. Cook. Hungry Empress. Robots know ethics, speech, but nothing that only they know. Perhaps robots once knew more than they know now. Baskets. Woven from grass. Pleasant stuff. Forgive me, but do either of you know Amadu? Amadu? No, I don't know anyone by that name. Thank you. Well, fine, lady. We must be along. Okay. Hey, he's on the rooftop, so... I just need to figure out how to get there. Accept these steps. Seem to sell everything here. Look at here. Those are lizards, aren't they? Gecko! All colors! We sell lizards. Buy a gecko? Fine as gecko. It climbs walls, can reach hard to reach places. How much does one cost? 33. 33 what? 33. Good age for a lizard. Gecko now or gecko later? NK, I'm going to buy a gecko. I'm not carrying it. Carry the gecko. Respectfully, Elliot, you did not come here for a gecko. I am not having a gecko clamoring around inside my low drawers. Oh, we're getting raided! Gecko! Hello, raiders. Hello, welcome in. My name is Mivlia. I am the trans punk skunk extraordinaire. This is my venue. I'm a variety streamer. I stream whatever I want, whenever I want. I don't always look like this. This is my lazy, tired model. I have a live 2D model, so I do look different from time to time. The town was overrun by zombies, but we fixed it kind of. That sounds good. I definitely trust you, and you definitely aren't infected. Hello, Darkness Dragoon. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Oh, you were doing Final Fantasy 16, weren't you? Hello, Marcus the Red Panda. Aw, I love red pandas. Welcome in. How are you doing today? So long as you mostly fixed it? Yeah. She also has a blob. I do have a blob. People love the blob. While we're paused, I'll go ahead and clear out these redeems real quick. Long panda. Magic zombie-like enemies, only solution, utter destruction. Do you care for that zombie job? I'd say it's 99% done. It was a zombie hand job. Zombie hand job. God, that song is so good. Okay, well, I hate to do this right as you raid in, but I kind of need to use the bathroom. So I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. We'll keep streaming for a little bit since you guys raided in. But I will be right back. You'll be in the ceiling eating the forbidden cotton candy. Mmm, the itchy cotton candy. So tasty, so itchy. Yeah, I'll be right back. Give me just 1 minute. Thank you guys for your patience. It's how you grow a longer body. Yeah, gotta eat all that tasty insulation to grow up big and strong. So spicy, but in the painful allergic way. Absolutely. All right. You have to become longer. We must stretch you to the utmost limit. Gecko now, please. Good choice. Let's see what you've brought. I prefer ancient and mysterious things. How about I give you a pomelo? You have a deal. Hell yeah. The deal. You'll have to choose a name. I had a cat called Ilya Ketchka, devourer with small feet. Maybe I'll call it Sticky. He looks a bit like a stick. I would assume from the feet. Very good, but Aliyah, I think your gecko has escaped. No, Sticky. Very possible. Gecko's very quick. Where did it go? Krakenstone. You want more gecko? This time you hold it tight by the neck. Want that gecko back. Gecko very hard to catch. My job catching geckos very hard. Tell me, do you know a man named Amandu? Gecko called Eleonora. Mother's name. I don't want a gecko, but my robot does. My mistress is attempting humor. Not robot gecko, gecko, live gecko. Gecko, very practical, very clean. No bathing. But what is it used for? Gecko eats flies. You snaffle gecko? Good prize, good legs. But you don't know Amadu. Everyone knows Amadu. Amadu does not buy geckos. I don't know where.
I could smell fried meat, spiced apple, fresh leather, wealth.
Does it smell? There must be a low-status job. I cannot imagine why. So I heard from this that, or I saw some people talking about the achievements, but I also saw a commentary. Apparently, after the gecko escapes from you, the gecko can be found just kind of like chilling in various scenes. It just follows you for the rest of the game. So that was pretty fun. Also, I forgot to say this before, but Dragoon, if you need to pop off, go eat, use the bathroom, just be done for the night, you do whatever you gotta do. And the same for all your lovely raiders that you brought and dropped by. Little gecko. Small. It's interesting. I need a new voice.
Who are you?
Yo, Amadu?
What do you want?
I was told you could help me. Ah, those are cute.
You want a servo? Are you buying? You've got one already.
Not buying now.
Then what do you want?
Come to ask you about an ancient observatory.
That's a strange thing to ask a servo dealer about. What makes you think I know where an observatory might be?
A friend of mine told me to talk to you.
So the little Yaxian with the big ears has sent a bigger Yaxian. What is my discovery worth to this one? I have found an ancient observatory. It's true.
The observatory is just a ruin.
Is that so? Are you sure?
I'm a scholar. I read things.
So you're here from sheer curiosity, no other reason.
That's right. I like old books.
Now we are making progress. Tell me, how much do you like them?
Alright then, what do you want?
This is a fine looking robot you have.
I'd happily trade the robot, but it isn't mine to trade.
I don't see anyone else around.
Please, I am not yours to sell. Trust me, robot. It's the best thing for you. I am worried for you, Aaliyah. I hope my meaning is clear. I want to know what you have before I agree to anything. How old is the observatory? What state is it in?
Let me tell you about the observatory. I've walked its corridors, seen ancient machines. It is built on 3 levels, each is circular, each wider than the one above, so that it looks like it must topple from the sky, and yet it stands. But perhaps that is enough for you?
It is not enough.
It is very fine, lady. Now we discuss the price.
Are you going to cut away Six's head?
Certainly not. My servos are in prime condition. That they don't have heads is their decision. Yours is a masterpiece.
Then I think we have a deal.
Excellent.
Please.
A glass of water, then, to settle the matter and the stomach.
From the fountain down there.
By the goddess, no. I'm not in the habit of murdering my clients. Not good for business.
Thank you.
No. Transfer ownership to me.
Tell me what you know first.
Lady jokes, of course.
Not giving you my robot for nothing.
Fine lady, consider the situation. I am a respectable businessman with reputation to secure. You are some kind of vagabond who intends to leave the moon at moment's notice. You will trust me.
I don't think so. You want my robot more than I need you.
Very well. I could tell you about the corridors of glass. The machines like gigantic servos buried deep below the crust. Perhaps now you might give me a robot?
Alright. Robot? Only your primary user can transfer ownership, right? Your understanding of the situation is correct, Aaliyah. How this sort of thing always happens to my robots. I transfer what possession I have of you to this man.
Excellent! Now let's put that to the test. Robot, please forcibly object this young lady.
Indeed, master. Madhu, your daughter told me just now you were a man of honor.
You saw my daughter? She is skulking, I think. I am a man of honor. but it is you who dishonors me. I am a dedicated servo dealer. I know how these things work. For example, I know how ownership is transferred. I think perhaps you don't. So what happens now? It depends. You don't own this robot any more than, well, than I do. So why throw me out? See how much you really wanted the observatory. Not that much, perhaps, since you weren't willing to pay a fair price. I'm interested in the observatory, but I'm not reckless. As it happens, I don't know where the observatory is. Whoever sent you to me was misinformed. Misinformed by you? It's certainly possible. But I do know something of the place here. It's out there somewhere, the observatory. This may help you find it. It seems to be decorated with glyphs, Aliyah. This one is several words. Okay. So we've got robots. We've got mine. We've got knowledge, or possibly words. Okay, it wants me to slot in an of, or as. This doesn't feel right. Okay, let's try it again. Knowledge. Mechanicals. I've done something wrong. Alright, mechanicals isn't in here. I find this part of the translating process where it's like, just slap in words and you have to fill the whole thing and then we tell you it's wrong. Like, just a bit odd. My something's knowledge. Masters, tooth, brains, truth. Masters is probably the thing, but of the person, robot, dot, verb form of hiding the way to a person. Verb of hiding the way to a person contains the idea of a robot. I mean, masters is the word that fits the best. Oh, Marcus, thank you for the follow. As a follower, you're an official punk, which means you're an official badass. Good to have you here. I'm going to try master, but I don't actually know that it fits here. Could still change my mind, but my master's knowledge? That's on you for not following from last time. Hey, no worries. Good to have you here. You know what? While I'm here, I should have done this when Dragoon raided, but I'm a very talented streamer. If you guys like, you can also follow me on Blue Sky or join the Discord. No pressure, of course, but you know, figured I'd toss it out there. I post when I'm going live. In both locations. All right. So you want to help me now? Why not? I don't know where it came from. So how about this? When you find the observatory, and I think maybe you will, then any servos you find inside, any robots, you bring them to me.
I can't promise that. What I find isn't mine to distribute.
No, it isn't. It's mine. That's the deal, you see. I look forward to your return. Bring me the good news next time you come.
Aaliyah, what just happened? Oh my god, those eyes. So cute. He's playing the aloof card. Playing in his contacts. can all go drown themselves.
A fat man with a scarf flashed a cheeky smile at me as he walked away.
Having a lot of random narrated dialogue. Triangulated the moon that Madhu pointed to. This place is so happy. I can imagine Elbereth being like this. Elbereth was once Grandalia, but this place is nothing. I see pigs in waistcoats. Oh. Berries. And other fruits. Guessing all these fruit sellers don't end up fighting each other. Quite possibly they do. Alright, so I'm guessing that there's a gate here somewhere that is accidentally teleporting fruit to the domed building. We're buried on Eox. You remember why? Oh, yes. As is the fate of all emperors, I was betrayed. I will not be betrayed again. Jars for water. Or oil, perhaps. Can you imagine a fountain like this on Elbereth? Spilling water into the street? Where does the water come from? Is there a wellspring right here? No, Aliyah. I believe the water is pumped up and cycled. Deal with wealth, then. This place is so wealthy. Throwing water about like it's nothing. Never even heard of Renaki until Huang mentioned it. How were you betrayed? I led a vengeful army through the palace gates, and after we slaughtered them all, my army turned on me. They did not dare to kill me, so they buried me alive. Talking about the fall of Eox. It was my empire to destroy. I brought it down. Very curious because they're like, oh, you know, water, but also Mercy grows rice, which requires a lot of water. Let's not go wandering off. It's a big moon. Why did you destroy Eox? It had become no better than the mechanicals I overthrew. A cruel and selfish place. It was time for it to fall. Weird. You would think that if you were the emperor, you could, you know, order things. Forgive me, but do you live on Renaka? I do. What can you tell me about this moon? Whalers, you see us, I think. Supposed to come here to trade. Good faith to you. Guess I need to go back to that alleyway to portal out. That one. Human robots must have been kept around by the emperors. Places like the ones we've seen where they couldn't do any harm. The Hopper and Kai. So we left the surface of Renaki, the market moon. Did you care for the fact that you can also just walk into the teleport outs? I wish it was always a button press, even if you had walked up to it. Like, my vibes for the game right now, the story is great, the translating is great, the characters are hit and miss, but, you know, mostly good. They're good characters, even if I don't enjoy aspects of their personalities. But it's clear that the video game part is where it's the having the biggest problem. I don't know if this was their first video game, but just things like the awkward scene transitions, the fact that you can walk into the thing, the awkward dialogue system, And then, you know, the various little bugs. Hope this game gets a remaster at some point that kind of cleans up the video gamey parts. The bracelet from Amadu appears to be a genuine artifact, Aliyah. But why did he give it to us? We just tried the worst con on him that he's probably ever seen. Perhaps no one has tried to con him before. And do not attempt something like that again. I will hunt you down. Aliyah. Some people believe sailing is bad for the soul. I can't understand why. They believe the rivers are where souls go after death, Aliyah. To visit them early is to invite death. Sorry, it's a little rough. It's alright. Like, it's not nothing that anyone needs to be sorry for. It's just like the sign that like the people who made this game had like a strong narrative idea, but maybe video games weren't a medium they had worked in much. It's not like that big a deal. Like it maybe knocks a point off the final score that it's so awkward, but like like I said, it's not that big a deal. It would be cool if they remastered the game at some point to clean it up a little bit. The lights out there are souls. Hardly seems likely. How can you be sure? Want to... When humans die, the rivers come out of them. Maru claimed this came from an observatory. But I still don't know what it is. Roy might recognize it. From outside the domed market moon where Amir has been stranded. It's broken, but it's still beautiful. See the brush marks from where it was painted. Thank you for the care package, Dragoon. Hard to believe, but every tile on the building was painted identically by hand. The human capacity for inflicting tedium is incomprehensible to me, Aliyah. Alright, so. Is that my gecko? And guy, look, the gecko came with us. I am aware. Yay, gecko. Did the gecko come with us? I do not wish to talk about it. Alright, so. That is where we're going to call it for today. Time to quit the game and get the achievements to all pop. Pop, 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 pop. 1, 2, 3. Renaki bought a gecko, lost a gecko, and the old sea. That was the story we asked of, what was her name? Miari. Alright, well, thank you everyone for coming out. We will be doing more Heaven's Vault tomorrow. Alright, well, I guess I didn't really need to plug the socials again. I just plugged them. So here's the raid message. If you guys will stick around for just a minute longer, we'll find somebody cool to raid. I'm going to go and make a pizza and have some food. Let's see. Not a whole lot of people on tonight. Kilie's doing something called a brew. And Astral Hammer's doing Satisfactory. Well, I guess we'll raid Kilie. Why not? Alright, and I will see you guys sometime soon. Oh, that looks cute. Not exactly sure what it is, but looks like a cute game. Alright. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.